It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Moments away at Wells Fargo Center, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got a special treat for you folks tonight. Sports writing heavyweight Bill Simmons is in the house. Bill, welcome to 2K Sports.
What an honor. I've been waiting for the invite for years.
And we've been waiting for the acceptance. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, let's do this.
Coming in off the road, the 76ers are back in Philadelphia for this game. The guys coming into this game, it's been 5 consecutive losses, so confidence obviously will be a key for them tonight.
And I think for the 76ers, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, that's the sense you get, isn't it? I mean, the important thing is that they don't panic here. Stick to the basics and work out of this slump without trying to do too much at one time.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Damian Lillard out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Harrell. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5 spot. You know, Bill, the Sixers, they've embraced the symbol of the bell here in Philadelphia, ringing it before big games and after big wins.
What they haven't embraced this year was confetti, because it came back to haunt them in Game 3.
Shot.
Yeah, the confetti game from the Philly-Boston series. They shoot the confetti, the game's not over, Boston wins in overtime. And I promise you, you will never see confetti at a basketball game in Philadelphia ever again in your life.
And here's Morris for 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Portland takes it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game, Greg. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Now Curry. After the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. 5 to shoot. Curry way outside. Portland grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And really, man, they played their hearts out. Missed a couple opportunities down the stretch, and that was the difference.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? Much love to them because the energy was there, but the execution fell just a little short.
Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Bill, you've watched the NBA evolve. Talk about some of the biggest changes over the last decade you've seen.
The three-point line and the threes or foul shots philosophy, I think, is the biggest thing. Just the pace of the game has really improved, and to a really pleasing way for fans. Like just what Steve Nash was doing last decade in those Suns teams, that everybody's playing that way now. I think the social media and the players basically getting rid of the wall between them and the fans, using social media, using Instagram, and we just feel like we know these guys better. And their ability to control their own message now versus where they were 10 years ago. Huge. It all started with the decision in LeBron James and has carried through this whole decade. And these guys now, they can get whatever message out they want. They can criticize the president. They can criticize their own team. They can ask for a trade. If they get called out by some writer or somebody writes a hit piece, they can go back at the guy and sick all their fans on the writer.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Utah, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And of course, Portland, not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
Now here's Fournier. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Portland moving the ball around. Throws it up high, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The pass to Curry, shoots over Fournier, and Curry the bucket on the assist by Grant. Curry's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
Lillard against Grant. Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Shoots over Grant. No good on the last second attempt there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers lead by 1. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes.
A lot of responsibility when things go bad.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
Yeah, I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Yep, pounding away on the boards. I mean, controlling the backboards. It's been a huge difference so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Grant. Robin Lopez out there with Cody Zeller. Then there's Markieff Morris, and it's Curry in at the 2-guard position. The 76ers trail by 3. Bill, we know about the love affair you have with the NBA, and you've written about it for so long. Started with the $4 ticket in Boston with your dad.
Yeah, my dad bought season tickets for the 1973-74 Boston Celtics, and it was only 1 ticket. And I think it was $4 a game, probably like $160 total. And he used to carry me in mainly because they didn't want to pay for a babysitter. So I started going to games that year, probably sleeping through a lot of them, and they won the title.
How old were you in 72?
So I was 4.
4 years old.
I'm not going to lie, I don't remember anything from that season. The first season I remember is the year later when they lost before the finals to Washington. And then the year later they won the famous finals against Phoenix, the triple overtime game. I was there.
Was Cowens on that team?
Cowens, Havlicek,
Yep.
JoJo White.
Yep.
And I was at the triple overtime game in the 76 finals. It was probably the most famous NBA game ever of the, the kids out there now would nominate like Game 7, 2016 or something like that. Triple overtime game was the most famous game ever. And I slept through the entire second half and the first overtime.
Oh, no.
But then woke up because everybody was standing the whole second overtime, so I had to get up.
Here's Cauley Stein. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Heat, that's for sure. Lillard from outside sinks the triple. Lillard's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Timeout called the 76ers coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
Yep, and that's not a winning performance. I mean, you got to tighten up the defense moving forward if you're going to get some W's. A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now.
And you go back to their second chance points. Very productive in that regard. I love to watch them work. They have that sixth sense, if you will, for sneaking inside and anticipating the path of the ball.
Here's Grant from outside off the mark. Always full of terrific insights. Bill Simmons, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. My insights, thank you as well.
And Clark, always great to have Bill with us, a content creator who really taps into what the audience is thinking.
Could not agree with you more. Amen to all of that, Kevin. He's got a very loyal fan base and readers and viewers that share his vision, not just on sports, but on life. And that strong connection he has with them is admirable.
4 on the shot clock. Morris passes to Grant. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And, you know, he's yet to hit another 3 after nailing one in the first, but I don't think that's going to stop him from shooting.
And so Grant will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 7. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. .30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Fournier with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Nobody near Lillard. And Fournier kicks to Lillard. Back to Fournier. 5 to shoot. Covington in the corner. Second chance shot, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Covington's got his first 2 points of the night.
And, you know, Covington really excels with the mid-range jump shot. Just looks like he's...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They really did some damage in the second quarter, and as things started clicking for them, they were able to get out to a 9-point lead by halftime. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
Well, they're getting...
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was dynamite from beyond.
Greg, simply spectacular. I mean, the defense just hasn't been able to find an answer for his outside shot.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Evan Fournier. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Covington in at the small forward. Well, Damian Lillard has never been one to doubt himself, and when he plays, he exudes confidence.
Has a short-term memory, which allows him to keep attacking even after he's missed a few. And that's the mentality you have to have on offense. He might be as good as any other guard in this game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. And, you know, even with him struggling, they're still up. But they need him to find his rhythm soon.
Here's Grant. The kick out to Lopez. Pass to Zeller. The dish to Grant. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Damian Lillard has always been an incredible scorer. His range and ability to create let him carry the load on offense, and has also stepped up as a vocal leader for this team, has grown into that role the last few seasons.
And with Lillard and becoming a team leader, Greg, he's always been one to lead by example.
And when Lillard was the clear star of the team, players started to look at him as a mentor, or realize the kind of effect he can have on his teammates. And that led him to opening up, inviting them to dinner and hanging out. Wasn't something he took to immediately, but he has shown he can not only be a franchise talent on the court, but off the court as well.
And stolen by Harrell. Fournier against Curry. The 9-foot shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Grant kicks to Zeller. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 7 points.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Curry against Fournier. Out left to the wing. Lillard from outside. Here's Cauley-Stein, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Cauley-Stein's got his second basket.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside Fournier. He dishes it to Lillard. And here is Cauley-Stein. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Here's Grant. Offensive rebound. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Tries yet again. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Trailblazers leading by 10. Here's Covington. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Grant surveying the D. High post Lopez working on Cauley-Stein. Over in the corner Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Lopez, and it goes down 2 points. .11 seconds left to play in the third. Lillard outside. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Over Lopez. Here's Fournier. It's off. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, good job defensively. Good job on dropping on the rolls. Keep rebounding. Don't lose men in transition.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The 76ers trail by 10. We've got Robin Lopez. Seth Curry is out there with Grant. Then it's Zeller, and it's Morris in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Lopez hits them both. Here's Lillard. Outside Fournier. Back to Lillard. The pass to Cauley-Stein. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Harrell missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Grant finds Morris. Knocked loose. Covington with the steal. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Can't hit that one. Good D by Lopez. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Morris. Nails the 16-footer.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
And Fournier kicks to Cauley-Stein. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Back to Lillard. Pocket 6 over Grant. And it's Lillard missing.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
Morris into the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Lillard against Grant. And Lillard kicks to Fournier. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Morris.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
Curry attacking.
And you know, Seth Curry has that shooter's mentality, which makes defenses uncomfortable, and that's part of how he gets these calls.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
It's Fournier on the wing. Kicks to Cauley-Stein. Grant against Lillard. Outside Fournier. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Morris against Covington. Back to Morris. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Curry on the wing. Shoots over Fournier. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it. And really, come on now, that kind of drive is what you love about Fournier. No fear at all in terms of taking matters into his own hands.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 3. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys.
With the shot. Count it.
Boy, that was a terribly difficult shot, but still, somehow, some way, it went down. Wow.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
Curry outside. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.